I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you, 'cause there's so many ways that I want to carve out our names, board a last minute plane, just us two. We can chase the sun as it sets in the mountains, find luck like a bet in Greek fountains, or lay lazy in bed with your head on my chest. I hope you don't mind if I say that I love you. Every day another I do, 'cause you know I do.
Well, welcome back to our channel, Crowley House Flower Farm. We're so glad you could join us again here. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what's going on this week. We had kind of a week where it's just been a hard week emotionally. We have a big wedding that we're doing and getting ready for, and we also have a funeral, a memorial that we're putting together as well. And we do memorials a lot. We do funerals or do weddings a lot as well. But when you know the person very, very closely, it can be tough to just get through. So my sister, she's just right younger than me, lost her beautiful husband. He's just a beautiful soul, Wayne, to brain cancer, which we knew, he had been fighting it for a very, very long time, and amazing fight that he went through. And so we have been dealing with that for several years and just coming alongside him. He was a man that in his heart and the way he was with people, he was very quiet, but just had this very, very amazing way of being with people and speaking to them without actually speaking. So a very, very special soul that was lost. So it is an honor for us to go ahead and do the flowers, do the memorial for him in honor of him. So what's kind of cool is my sisters are coming over tomorrow, and one brother, or a couple of my brothers, I'm not sure. My family's coming over. And so we're gonna do the funeral arrangements. We've got like 14 table arrangements. We've got a casket piece, and we have two large arrangements, and then some styling that we're gonna do. So anyways, they're gonna come over and help me out do that portion. That's on Friday, that's tomorrow. Earlier this week, Riley and I just kind of took Monday and Tuesday just to kind of get the wedding organized. We just went around the farm and made sure that everything was we had huge amounts of rain, so we just went and buttoned up everything. Jason was gone, and Braden had not been feeling well, so we just kind of hunkered down and took a couple days to kind of relax, enjoy being home. I made some really good meals. We watched a couple movies, and it was just really about being... Oh my God, the dog is nuts. It's really about just being together. And so then on Wednesday, Riley and I went ahead and went to the market, went shopping, got loads and loads of flowers, because not only do we have the funeral, but I gotta take this ball away from the dog. It's driving me nuts. We loaded up the back of my car full of flowers, and yesterday we just spent all day, which was Wednesday, just cleaning all the flowers, getting them into buckets, getting the cooler stocked up, sorting out things, which direction was going where, and whether it's going to the funeral or to the memorial, and just wanting to be really super organized for today and Friday. That way I can be available for the wedding and just enjoy putting that together on Saturday, and then again be able to grieve and be with my family on Sunday and honor the life of my dear brother-in-law, Wayne. So anyways, I thought that I would take you through some of the flowers that we chose and just show you some snippets of what we're doing for the wedding and that kind of thing. this week, and I do hope you enjoy it. Some of this stuff came from our garden, actually. The greenhouse is putting out some amazing anemones and some ranunculus, so we're using that both in the wedding and the funeral. So it's kind of fun just to have some special things that I can share with both of those events from our farm this early in the season. It's the first week of March, so. So I just finished cutting these beautiful, don't you think? Ranunculus and anemones. The peach are the first ones to come on. They're just very, I mean, when you first start cutting them, they got those huge heads on them. So beautiful. I'm excited to work with these. So is the turkey, apparently. Anyways, because our week is so busy and I'm short-staffed this week as well, I have to be really, really careful that I don't dry out all the new seedlings. So I'm making it a priority to get in here and water or mist them every so often, and I've already dried out a few trays. It happens, so don't be so hard on yourself if that happens to you. So Riley and I are just working on the table centerpieces. We have 24 table centerpieces, 2 large arrangements, and 1 welcome table. I loved this vase. We just picked it up at the wholesale market, and it is kind of like a coppery vintage vibe. It's got a little bit of a rose gold hint, which the bride wanted, but isn't that gorgeous? I love it with that Dusty Miller and then the pops of peach. And then we have the gray foliage. I think it's gonna look amazing. Don't you agree, Riley?
Yes. Very excited to put this together. It's the first wedding of the season, and we've been actually blessed with the first sunny day this last 2 weeks. So hopefully that's gonna be very motivating for us today. There's lots of really yummy things to work with. We got some amazing roses, amazing stock, tulips, a lot of fun new spring blooms, a lot of blooming foliage. I think for this bride, she wanted a really garden-y look, and it is indoors, but I hope that we can make it feel like you're in a garden. I think we'll get that from this wedding.
Is to go through and just make sure that all of our numbers are correct as far as the flower stems that are in each of the arrangements. So I'm just going through and double checking. It looks like this one needs an anemone, and then I'm just going to fill in just these edges here, make sure that we don't have any tape showing or any, like, see, this is like a little bit of a blank space right here. So I just need to fill that in. We've got some beautiful wax flower, which is this kind of, it's got like a little bit of a pink hue to it, and I really like that. And then we have some eucalyptus as well, which we're just kind of adding to kind of get that elongated look to the table arrangements. The key is people do not like table arrangements to be very high. They like them to be low so they can see over and see everything that's going on with the wedding. And then we also don't like to have a ton of fragrance with them either, because it affects the food and wine and that kind of thing. So even though we have some stock in here, the rest of the flowers are pretty unfragrant. We have a few roses that smell, but not super strong. Okay. So I'm adding an anemone to these arrangements because Riley forgot.
No, I had left for 2 seconds.
She wasn't finished with her job. I'm teasing. She's going to help me out and do that. But I also, when I'm designing something for the table, I don't want it so big that it's in somebody's plate either. So I love the size of this vase. I love everything about this whole design. And I don't know if it's our first wedding of the year. I'm just excited. It's, and it is a blush wedding, and we tease people about blush weddings because everybody wants a blush and white wedding. But in this case, I'm excited, and I think it's turning out beautiful.
Alright, so we're all done, and so we're loading up to take all these arrangements, and we're really happy with how they turned out. I think they turned out beautiful, and I hope our bride is just as happy.
And we are starving, so we're gonna go
I'm
get
so
some
hungry,
lunch.
and my back hurts so bad. Ugh.
So my sisters are on their way out to the farm. They're going to be here in about a half hour. So I'm just trying to tidy up just a little bit, get everything organized, because we're going to do a lot of talking. That's what we do. I kind of equivalent this to almost like back in the day, they used to gather together and make quilts and talk. You know, they'd gather at the table and be doing their stitch work. This is kind of what our family has always done, and I'm so looking forward to this time with them. I think a few of them are bringing some goodies to share, kind of some breakfast stuff. I've got hot coffee on, and I just want to make it super, super nice for them. So I'm gonna set everything out. We've got a beautiful color palette to honor Wayne with, which yellow and orange was his favorite. I'm adding a touch of blue into this as well because his oldest daughter, Emma, who works with us, that was a request that she had. She said he loved blue, and it's kind of, we're going for that wheat field, beautiful kind of golden feel with some pops of bright yellow, because that's what his personality was. He loved the calm of the wheat fields, just the wind blowing. It kind of looks like an ocean, kind of rising and waving in the wind. And then as far as the eye can see, there's blue sky just above this wheat fields. And that's what I've envisioned for this design today. He was a cowboy. He loved Montana. That's where he was born. And so this is all the things that I take in account to when I'm designing for anybody, whether it's somebody I know or somebody that I don't know. I like to get to know the person before I design so that I can come up with something that's super personal and not just a standard, you know, gladiola and mums and, you know, palm foliage. I hate that. And nothing against it, but that's just not me. That's not who I am. That's not how I design. And that's not why I grow flowers and sell them and do all these beautiful things and artwork. It's literally taking a vision, designing for somebody special, and bringing that person to life, because flowers are one of those things that you can just give and honor somebody with. Super special. It's what we do in all life special moments, whether it's a birth, a death, a birthday, anniversaries, weddings, that kind of thing. So I want this to be super, super special, and I'm so looking forward to this time with my sisters. I'm glad you could join us and get just a little glimpse of what we do here on the farm this week.
till the day I die. And I will hold you in my heart. I will hold you in my heart.
Isn't that just a gorgeous display of flowers? I'm so excited to work with them and honor Wayne. So the other thing I have is Wayne's cowboy hat. Super fun. I've got to clean it off per request his mama. And so I'm just gonna take a little, we have just an air compressor, get some of the dust off. I kind of like the dust, but his mama requested I clean it, so I'm going to. I guess maybe the dust just shows what a hard-working guy he was. So anyways, I'm gonna take this hat and incorporate it into the casket spray. I think that's just gonna be beautiful. It's not good. So I'm going, per request of my sister Mary, this is her husband, her dear husband Wayne. I'm going to add a little bit of this golden wheat to it. I think that's so appropriate and just reminds us of him. And so anyways, I have some that I got from the market, and we're just gonna unbox it and see where it goes. Probably into some of the centerpieces for the memorial after dinner that we're going to have. And then some of the larger arrangements, that kind of thing. And then also I'm gonna do something in the casket spray as well. So I think it's just gonna be lovely. Well, thank you so much for tagging along with us this week. It was a hard week emotionally on the farm, but also very joyous because we know that Wayne is with our Heavenly Father, and what a day it will be to see him again soon. Woohoo! One moment.
And I will keep you in my thoughts. And let the land of time forgot.
So we look forward to having you again here on the farm next week as we start planting a little more and preparing beds for spring. So much success in all you do and grow. Give your loved ones a big hug and a kiss and tell them how much you love them, because we don't know how long we're here for. And it's just one of those things that we just need reminded every once in a while of that special gift that we have of our family. And anyways, bye-bye for now.